When I tell you that motherfucking party last night was everything. Never. I ain't never seen a woman snort so much cocaine off of a dwarf's forehead before in my life. And he just sitting there like that. Yo, oh my God. Yo, and she was fine too. I wanted to snort some cocaine off the dwarf's forehead, but you know what I'm saying? I have tact about myself. And plus, I do my cocaine in private. Shit. How come you motherfuckers don't ever tell me when the goddamn camera's rolling? Got me out here telling everybody's damn business, telling my business about my cocaine habit. Yo, what's going on? I always forget about you. It's the one and only Akil, aka Intelligent Rebel with metal, aiming at devils on all levels and pedestals. Welcome to another episode of Coming Through in the Clutch. I am streaming live on Facebook. What's going on my Facebook family and everything like that? You know, you can chime in, watch, and all that good shit if you choose to. I got my other camera right here because I'm filming for the people, YouTube and TikTok and everything else. So, welcome, be merry. It's a celebration, bitches. Not really. No, yeah, it really is, though. But yo, check this out. We got a great show for you today. Look here, let me go through the rundown. We're gonna talk NFL, right? Because it's the tampering period. Free agency tampering period. In essence, it's just a negotiation period. Got some big moves that's already happened. We're going to talk about that. We're going to go over the NBA. I got some scores. I got the standings. And as always, we're going to go over the MVP race. I have an Achilles point of view on LeBron James versus Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, there's a little bit of a confrontation, a courtside confrontation for those of you unaware, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give you another Achilles point of view on Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese and other WNBA players threatening to strike. Ooh, we'll see how that goes. Let's see here. We're gonna talk about the NCAA men's basketball conference tournaments that's coming up because it is conference tournament week. The ladies finished up this past weekend, and now it's the fellas' turn. We're going to talk about WWE Raw. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that watch, you know, we're going to have a recap because it was a good show last night. We're going to talk about that. As always, we got our sponsors because without our sponsors, the lights would be off here coming through in the clutch, and we need these lights on. Let's see here. We got a sports quote of the day, courtesy of a man who some would say is a gift to NBA commentating, analysis, etc., etc., etc. You'll see. All right, let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the NFL, or as I love to call it, the Niggas Felice program, the off-season is in full swing. The tampering period, or the negotiating period of free agency was yesterday. And allow me to go over a few moves that have already happened, and they will be official once this quote-unquote tampering window is closed. First of all, the New York Jets are getting Justin Fields, former Pittsburgh quarterback, former Chicago Bears quarterback, was the top 2, top 3 pick just a few years ago. They get him on a 2-year, $40 million deal. Good for Justin Fields, get your money for 2 years, but bad for Justin Fields because the New York Jets are trash. The organization is trash. However, shout out to Aaron Glenn. Way to get your first head coaching job. Hey, I hope nothing but the best for you, but the Jets are trash. Myles Garrett, he is the controversial Cleveland Browns defensive end. If you remember, some years ago, I want to say about what? probably in like 2020, something like that. He took Mason Rudolph's helmet off and beat him with it. Good job, Myles Garrett. I would have did the same thing. At any rate, he signed a 4-year, $160 million extension with $123.5 million guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, that man is the highest paid non-quarterback in the professional National Football League. Now, with Myles Garrett signing that huge contract, guess who is on the clock? My Dallas Cowboys and their contract negotiations with one Micah motherfucking Parsons. Myles Garrett, look, first of all, Micah, he already wanted to be the highest paid defensive player in the league. He already wanted that and he has earned it. With Myles Garrett inking a $40 million a year deal, guess what? That's going to be the minimum asking price. The minimum. That's going to be the start the negotiations. $40 million. Now, I've said it once and I'll say it again. If I were the GM of my Dallas Cowboys, I would trade Micah Parsons right now for a king's ransom. 2 first, 2 second. You want them? Y'all can have them for 2 first and 2 second. Because, look here. Dak is going to be getting $60 million, and I know they restructured his deal or whatever to create cap space, but $60 million, CD getting 30-something, you sign Micah to 40-something, that's 133 right there, and I mean, you got like 40 plus other motherfuckers you got to get. So I'm like, we'll see what happens. DJ Metcalf, the incredible, talented, strong, like 25 to life, swole, strong avenue. That motherfucker was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a very good pickup for the Pittsburgh Steelers because you get a proven wideout, a proven threat in DJ Metcalf. No, it's DK Metcalf, ain't it? It's DK Metcalf. DK. You know what your name is. Don't knock me the fuck out. The only thing is, you got Pickens on one side, you got Metcalf on the other. But the thing is, who the fuck gonna throw him the ball? Russell Wilson is not under contract. Obviously, Justin Fields isn't under contract. Mason Rudolph, the aforementioned, he's gone. So, who in the fuck is gonna throw the ball to these receivers? Maybe you hold out for Russell Wilson for 1 more year. We'll see how that goes. Former Seattle Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith, he was traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. Get your money, Geno, but don't expect any playoff appearances. The Buffalo Bills signed their franchise quarterback Josh Allen to a 6-year, $330 million extension with $250 million guaranteed. God damn! Get your motherfucking money. Ain't got no rings. It don't matter, because Patrick Mahomes got all the rings, but get your motherfucking money. And last but not least, Sam Darnold, he was the former quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings who choked his last 2 games. He signed close to signing a 3-year, $100 million contract with the Seattle Seahawks. Again, Seattle, I don't know what you expect. Who the hell is Sam gonna throw the damn ball to? He ain't got no receivers or running backs that I know of. Well. Let's move on to the NBA, shall we? Yes, we shall. So, check this out. There was a litany of games last night. I'm going to go over the scores right quick. As we all know, the second half of the season is in full swing. Every single game matters as we inch closer and closer to the playoffs, right? Every single game. Quit saying I got a slow connection. I ain't got no slow connection. Every single game matters. With that being said, the Toronto Raptors defeated the Washington Wizards 119-104. The LeBron James-less Los Angeles Lakers fell to the Brooklyn Nets 111-108. The Charlotte Hornets defeated the Miami Heat 105-102. Let's see here, the Boston Celtics beat up on the Utah Jazz, had the Jazz singing the blues, beat them 114-108. Let's see here, the Atlanta Hawks, what up though Atlanta? They defeated the lowly Philadelphia 76ers 132-123. The Memphis Grizzlies defeated the disappointing Phoenix Suns. Like, yo, they should have got rid of Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant deserved to go somewhere where he can win a couple more rings because this is just some bullshit. Memphis, they beat Phoenix 120-118. The Denver Nuggets laid the smack down on the number one team in the West, Oklahoma City Thunder, beat them 140-127. Houston Rockets defeated the Orlando Magic's 97. The Chicago Bulls beat up on the Indiana Pacers 121-103. The Dallas Mavericks, yeah, they put in work, handled business against the San Antonio Spurs 133-129. Golden State Warriors been playing ball, been balling ever since getting, what's homeboy name, Jimmy Butler. They defeated the Portland Trailblazers 130-120. And finally, the New York Knickerbockers, not to be confused with the New York Knickerbockers, which is what racist white people used to call them. They defeated the Sacramento Kings 133-104. By the way, today is Tuesday, March the 11th, 2025. To anyone listening, watching on Facebook Live, greatly appreciate it. Hope your Tuesday's going well. To all y'all that will be watching on YouTube, TikTok, wherever I decide to post this shit, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We only got a few games on the slate for tonight. My hometown Detroit Pistons, what up though? In the heat of the playoff race, they will do battle at home against the Washington Wizards. Detroit is favored, goddamn, 14.5 points. Fuck it, put your money on the Pistons. Let's see here, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are the first and only team to secure a playoff spot with their 54 wins and counting having ass. They do battle. They have to defend home against the Brooklyn Nets. They are favored, not the Brooklyn Nets, but Cleveland is favored by 18.5. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Brooklyn on that. Cleveland's still going to win, but they're only going to win by like 10 points or something like that. Let's see here. You got the Milwaukee Bucks traveling to Indiana to do battle against the Pacers. Let's see here. Milwaukee is favored at -2.5. Fuck it. Let's go for the upset. Pick Indiana to win, right? Let's see what else you got. Last but not least, you have the Los Angeles Clippers traveling to New Orleans to do battle against the Pelicans. The Clippers are favored by 7.5. Yeah, go ahead and put your money. Go ahead and put your money on the Clippers. Yeah, put your money on the Clippers. I will. Put your money on them. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about these standings, shall we? You know a brother like me, I like to do standings. What's going on, big brother? I like to go ahead and do standings as if the playoffs were to end today. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to go over your top 6 teams in each conference, and I'm also going to talk about the 4 bottom teams who will be fighting for the final 2 playoff spots. We're going to start with the East side. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers, who've already clinched the playoff spot. More than likely, they're the number 1 seed. No other team is clinched. Let's see here. You got the Boston Celtics at number 2. You got the New York Knickerbockers, number 3. You got Milwaukee Bucks, number 4. Indiana Pacers at number 5. And the aforementioned, what up, though, hometown Detroit Pistons. Even though this is a Detroit Tigers logo, you motherfuckers know what the fuck I'm doing. They're in the 6th spot with 36 wins and counting. Now, the bottom 4 teams that will be duking it out for the final 2 playoff spots would be the Atlanta Hawks. What up, though, Atlanta? The Orlando Magic, the Miami Heat, and the Chicago Bulls. Let's look on the west side of things, left side of things. Now, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder, still number one and strong. You got the Denver Nuggets at number two. You got the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and company. Look here, I ain't gonna lie. They've been putting in work. I didn't necessarily think the LeBron Luka dynamic was gonna necessarily work. I'm stubborn, so I'm gonna stick to my motherfucking guns. They ain't winning no championship. Who gives a fuck? But they doing good right now. Do your thing. Let's see here. We have the Memphis Grizzlies. We have the Houston Rockets, and at the sixth spot, we have the Golden State Warriors. Ever since, look, when they made that Jimmy Butler trade, they were in the play-in. Since making that trade, now they in the playoff hunt. Okay, we gonna see what the fuck happens. And the bottom four teams, again, that would be fighting it out for them final two playoff spots, would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, yo, and real quick, shout out to Anthony Edwards, right? Incredible, phenomenal player. But I want to talk about his personal right quick and this baby mama drama that he got going on. See, apparently he got this young lady pregnant, right? He let her know he didn't want the damn kid. He was like, yo, get rid of it, eradicate, terminate, control, alt, delete that motherfucker. She was like, nah, nigga, my body, my choice. I'm gonna push this motherfucker out. And you know she's trying to get child support and all that. He fighting it. She trying to get it. Look here, I say all this to say, yo, put something on your dick, fellas. Put something on your dick. If you ain't dicking down your wife, you better put something on that dick, because you're going to end up getting someone pregnant. And guess what? Nothing you can do if she decides to have that motherfucker. It ain't shit that you can do. I don't care how you say you don't want the motherfucker. But then again, if you tell a motherfucker, like, yo, you got me pregnant, and that motherfucker like, yo, you better get rid of that shit. I don't want that motherfucker. I mean, I can't be mad at that. But at any rate, yo, Aunt, handle your paternity business, nigga, and put something on that motherfucker, or just stick to yourself. Look here. Number 8, you got the LA Clippers. Then you got the Sacramento Kings. And then last but not least, you have the Dallas Mavericks. Now check this out. I've said this since the beginning. I know Cleveland is balling out of control, but you know what? If healthy, I'm still picking the Boston Celtics to repeat as champions. And in the West, again, if healthy, I got Oklahoma City going to the finals, right? Unless some miracle happens, you know what I'm saying? I got Boston in the finals. I got Oklahoma City. I got Boston repeating. Then they're going to have to end up breaking that damn team up because everybody making $100 million a year. Shit, Tatum making like 50 to 60, Jaylen Brown making 60, and everybody else is making 20 and up and shit. They ain't going to have the money and all that. So, with that being said, I'm hoping Detroit do they thing. I'm hoping they keep balling out. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Detroit get to second round of the playoffs. And that might be even asking too damn much because they won 2 games last year. They balling out of control. Do your thing, Detroit. All right? So, those are the standings, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get to this MVP chase, shall we? Now, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I get my MVP standings from the Kia MVP ladder. Just go to NBA.com/Kia MVP ladder. I ain't doing nothing special, right? So, we got the top 5. Let's get to it. Number 1, this young brother, what about the Lakers? Man, fuck the Lakers. Fuck them. That's what. Fuck them. They ain't winning the championship. They ain't going to the Western Conference Finals. Fuck them. That's why I said it. And I used to be a fan until they got LeBron. Once they got LeBron, I turned in my purple and gold card. You know that, bro. When LeBron retire in like another 10 years, then I'll get my card back. Until then, fuck the Lakers. Anyway, we gonna go over here to this MVP chatter. We're gonna talk about these MVP chatters. So, holding down the number one spot. This brother been holding down the number one spot for the last, keep saying slow connection, whatever. This young brother been holding down the number one spot for the longest. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City Thunder. Brother is averaging 33 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game. He is doing it on both ends of the court. Offense, defense, like the boy is balling out of control. He ain't flashy with it. He just break you down, and that's what I'm talking about. Number 2 on the list. He been holding down the number 2 spot for the longest. Nikolai Joker Jokic. Look here. If you ask me, Nikolai is by far the best center in the league, by far, and he's definitely a top 3 player. People like to shit on him because he ain't flashy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't loud. He ain't boisterous. All the man does, watch out, Brown. Oh, yo, I'm going to talk about that, bro. Trust me, I'm going to talk about that. Yo, Nikolai is a monster. Y'all need to quit shitting on him. You need to appreciate the greatness that you're seeing. People want to shit on him and say, well, he's not the greatest defender. Well, guess what? It's a whole lot of damn centers in the league that are not great defenders. But guess what? He will get a block or two. He's gotten a couple of steals every now and again, and he shows up when it matters. At any rate, number 3. Look here. I don't understand why Giannis is still on this damn list. I've always said I felt Giannis is the most overrated MVP candidate. You look deep into the numbers, dude is quite overrated. You take away his physical skill set, he is at any rate. He's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Hell of a season. Still, you're overrated. Number 4, you got the light-skinned assassin, a.k.a. Drake's brother, Jason Tatum with the Boston Celtics, putting in 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Tatum. You know, his mentor is Kobe, rest in power. He a monster. He is a monster. I don't care what you say about him. I make fun of him because he light skinned. That's just a black colorism thing. We'll get over it. At any rate, number 5 on this list is LeBron James, right? Look here, LeBron James is 85 years old, and this man is putting up 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists a game, and the nigga is 80 years old. Like, yo, everybody know I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I give credit where credit is due. Man has been in the league 80 years. He has not suffered any major injuries by the luck and grace of whoever, and he's been putting in work. Still not the biggest fan, but hey, I give credit where credit is due. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the MVP ladder. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at number 1. You got Nikolai Joker Jokic at 2. You got Giannis Antetokounmpo at number 3. You have Jason Tatum at number 4 and LeBron James at number 5. Check this out. Let me know in the comments what you motherfuckers think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, take me a quick little intermission with this right here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and light me a black and mild for this right here, because it is now time for the first of 2 Akil's point of view. So, ladies and gentlemen, this first Akil's point of view is Akil's point of view on the LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith confrontation. Dun, dun, dun. So, let me just lay the backdrop. So, you got Stephen A. Smith. He is ESPN's most famous talking head, loudest talking head, sports commentator, analyst, multi-hyphenate, author, all that good shit, right? He's sitting courtside. Next thing you know, you got LeBron James coming up to him and confronting him. Why? Because Stephen A. Smith had the audacity, the testicular fortitude to criticize one Bronny James. For those of you that don't know, Bronny James is LeBron James' son, right? Bronny is a rookie in the NBA. Bronny was drafted, if I'm not mistaken, number 55. Bronny's pick was very controversial. Why? Because it is it's widely agreed that one, that young man was not ready, and two, the only reason he is in the league is because of his father and his ego, right? Now, Bronny James went to the University of Southern California, played 1 year, had a pretty decent year. Then when the young brother had a basketball workout, suffered a heart problem. Found out later that the young brother had a heart condition. And real quick, I'm glad that Bronny James is alive, kicking, doing his thing, young brother. Do your thing, young brother. Do your thing. This is not about you. This is more so about your father. It's not about you. I know you ain't have a choice or a say in the matter. The fact is, LeBron James has been saying for the longest that he wanted to play with his son. He wanted to play with his son. As a result, he pulled whatever strings he pulled, and he got his son drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Stephen A. Smith commented on a game that Bronny had, in which I believe it's like either 15 to 20 minutes of play. Bronny James had 0 points, 0 rebounds, went like 0 for 7 shooting, and overall just did not have a good game. In response, Stephen A. Smith said, in essence, look here, one father to another. Yo, let's stop the madness. Bronny is not ready. Send that young brother to the G League. Let him do his thing in the G League and let him develop his game. Let him hone his skills, which is fair. It is a fair assessment because the young brother ain't ready for the big time. However, Mr. LeBron, I'm so damn sensitive James, decided to confront Stephen A. Smith and say, you keep my son's name out of your mouth. Look here, LeBron, just come here. Let me just holler at you for a minute. It's man to man. I'm an older cat. You richer, but I'm older, so nigga, listen. The moment, I'm gonna be here too, the moment you decided to force your son in the NBA is the moment he became no different than any other player that is playing. He is subject to praise, critique, just like a critical analysis, just like every other player in the league. It just so happens that there's a bit of a microscope. There's a bit of a microscope because Bronny James is, again, your son. So that microscope is on him. Fairly or unfairly, you are the reason that your son is being subjected to this criticism. You and your ego. Like, yo, bruh, you got the most points in the history of the game. You got your rings, right? You got 50 million points. You got Space Jam 2. You got a loving wife, another son, daughter, beautiful family. Like, yo, everything that you do off the court is A1, with the exception of the Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went to a couple of Diddy parties. You went, nigga. You went. Because we saw you on IG. We saw Puff pressure you into saying ain't no party like a Diddy party. Take that. I'm just saying. At any rate, LeBron James, your ego is the reason that your son is being subjected to the same criticisms, analysis, etc., that every other player in the league is getting. All right? Your son is no different because you are his father. All right? Quit being tough stepping up to a 6'1" Stephen A. Smith when I just saw your ass flopping up there flopping when you wasn't even touched. Fuck out of here. Don't sit up here. Yo, what's going on, Kay? Yo, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Kay. What up, though? Yo, real quick. That's my boy, Kay. The Hell Yeah We Want to Know podcast. You motherfuckers better tune in. You understand me? Hell yeah, we want to know. The Hell Yeah We Want to Know podcast. My boy K. You got my man's Frost Boss. You got my girl Shy. You got baby girl, the new co-host. Oh, baby, and she fine too. Forgive me, baby. I'm horrible with names. Oh shit. It's Ed something. Oh, you so fine. Welcome to the team. Peep out the Hell Yeah We Want to Know podcast. Follow them on Facebook. All that good shit. Yo. So again, with all that being said, look here. LeBron James. Don't sit up there and act all tough, you know what I'm saying, because you a sensitive father. Don't sit up there and do that, because it ain't a good look for you. You really looking kind of charming. It looks real charming like. You know what I'm saying? Real wipe your ass like. You feel me? Like, yo, you can't be that sensitive. You forced your son into the league. Don't sit up here and get mad when he gets treated like every damn body else. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're the reason he's going through this. All right? Show you right, fam. Show you right. You're the reason. You're the reason. So quit being tough. Quit stepping up. Keep my son's name out your mouth. Nigga, you ain't Will Smith. Shut the fuck up. You ain't slapping no damn body. Nigga, you ain't slapped a motherfucker your whole damn career. Never. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a Kill's point of view on the LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith confrontation. Now, I have another Achilles point of view. This time, we are going to focus on the lovely, lovely ladies of the WNBA. Yo, I got something. This shit right here nice. All right, so, Angel Reese. I'm pretty sure you all know Angel Reese. Baby girl got her own meal at Mickey D's. For those of you that do not know, Angel Reese is a WNBA player. She went to Louisiana State University where she won a national title. She is most famous for doing this to Caitlin Clark in the national championship game. She is a member of the Chicago Sky. Needless to say, she has been very vocal about her working conditions. And as a matter of fact, on her podcast, her and another WNBA player by the name of Dejanay Carrington, I want to make sure I pronounce that correctly, they talked about the pretty much threatening to strike. You got the collective bargaining agreement. They have to sign a new one, the WNBA does. And players like Angel Reese and others are threatening to strike. So, let's go here. So on Unapologetically Angel, that's the name of Angel Reese's podcast, she said that players are fully ready to sit out games if the WNBA does not meet their demands, right? She said, quote, I've got to get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. And in essence, what these women want is higher pay, right? They want a higher pay. Here we go with this again. So, allow me to go over a few facts with the WNBA. Just a few facts, WNBA. It's created in 1996, right? The NBA owns 60% of the WNBA. The WNBA has operated at a net loss for 28 consecutive years. 28 consecutive years operating at a net loss. Last season, they did have they had a record-breaking season. in terms of viewership and attendance, right? Now, starting in 2026, next season, the WNBA, they will receive $2.2 billion over 11 years, part of a media rights deal and this, that, and the third. But the most important stat, the WNBA this past season lost $40 million. $40 million gone down the drain. Now, keep in mind, the NBA has been subsidizing, pumping hundreds of millions of dollars into the WNBA, again, since its inception. Now, for contrast purposes, last season's NBA season, the 2023-2024 season, generated $11.3 billion. $11.3 billion. Their players can afford to make $50 million a year when the league generates $11.3 billion motherfucking dollars. All right? Look here, ladies. I understand you want your pay. I understand you want higher wages. Now, I do understand there are a lot of there are maternal stipulations, maternity leave, things of that nature. Yo, I'm all for that. I'm not speaking on the women's issue that affects women's bodies and things of that nature. I'm speaking strictly on the financial aspect of your arguments, right? How the fuck you gonna demand money when you motherfuckers ain't making no money? It would be different if the WNBA was generating hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars a year and their players are only getting hundreds of thousands. I can understand the gripe. Again, if the WNBA was making hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars, then you motherfuckers will have a legitimate argument. But again, you motherfuckers have been operating at a net loss for 28 years. You niggas ain't never made money. But you want more when the money not coming in like it's supposed to, right? When the WNBA starts to generate and operate at a net gain, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say next year the WNBA generates $100 million in revenue, right? Operating from a net loss, losing 40 to generating 100 million, which means you really generated about 40 million, right? Because once you do the math and all of that, it's like, but you got to do that and keep on doing that. And real quick to Angel Reese, talking about something, well, the newer rookies, they're going to benefit from what we did. Look here, you need to shut the fuck up because really, if you motherfuckers get any kind of raises, you motherfuckers need to be paying Cheryl Swoops and them some back pay. You motherfuckers need to be paying Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Pinachero, Shamika Whole Squad. I can go Cheryl Ford. I can go down the motherfucking list of women who came before you greedy, entitled motherfuckers. Right? Who deserve all of that motherfucking money before you, again, greedy motherfuckers, greedy, entitled motherfuckers deserve a dime. You better pay back the Rebecca Lobos of the world. Hell, Miss Witherspoon and them. Right? I know about them. You dig? Let Cheryl, you young, entitled, spoiled, ain't dear shit ass motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up. You motherfuckers just got charter flights last year, right? And decent transportation and shit. You motherfuckers was taking Ubers and Lyfts and catching fucking taxis to games. Niggas didn't know if you was gonna fucking make it to the game safely or not, because you in a fucking taxi. Just got your motherfucking, your charter flights and shit. And you talking about something, we want more. Fuck out of here. You motherfuckers need to generate the income, right? You motherfuckers need to do what you got to do. The WNBA got to do its part with marketing and things of that nature. But before you motherfuckers can get more money, your league has to generate more money. Because if you asking for a fucking raise while you operating at a net loss, shit don't make sense. There's a difference between emotional arguments and logical arguments. Logically, you motherfuckers should be happy that you're getting what you're getting, considering that you motherfuckers are operating at a loss. At the end of the day, I want y'all to get your money, I really do. But at the expense of what? Let's just say, as it's currently constructed, if you motherfuckers want all this money that you want to be paid like the motherfucking men, your damn league go bankrupt. Fuck out of here. All I'm saying is to Miss Angel Reese, Miss Dejanay Carrington, and other women in the WNBA who want to fight for this pay increase. Again, I'm speaking specifically of the pay increase. I'm not talking about everything that affects a woman's physical and her biological. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking strictly fucking finances. Yo, at some point in time, your logic has to overcome your emotion. You just gotta think logically, like, yo, like maybe the WNBA can squeeze a little something, but again, you motherfuckers gonna have to start bringing in money. And by the way, real quick, and now I'm gonna shut the fuck up and move on because we got the rest of this show. Real quick, don't sit up here and blame men. Ladies, don't sit up here and blame men when it comes to the WNBA viewership and all that shit, because the fact of the matter is, men go to the games, men watch the motherfucking games. A lot of times it be more men in the stands with their daughters than any damn thing. What you need to do, you need to talk to these goddamn women and tell these women why, or ask these women, why aren't you motherfuckers at the damn games? This is the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association. How come the women aren't supporting the women like the women should be supported? You motherfuckers always want to blame us, but you motherfuckers not supporting yourselves. What the fuck? It's so much damn hate. So much fucking hate within the WNBA amongst its fucking players and shit. Don't get me started. The fuck out of here. Men be at the games with their fucking daughters. Some men be at the games with their wives and shit. And men, believe it or not, some men watch the fucking games. It's the women. Ask the average woman, does she watch the WNBA? 9 times out of 10, she gonna say no. Women, support the WNBA. Support your fucking sport. Quit blaming us. Quit blaming the fucking men. Because the men has been supporting y'all sinking asses since the fucking beginning. Fuck out of here. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Akil's point of view on Angel Reese and other WNBA players threatening to strike. Now, real quick, we're going to talk about the NCAA basketball right quick. It's conference week. Yeah. Automatic bids to the big dance are at stake. The ladies concluded their conference tournaments this past weekend. They're just waiting for Selection Sunday or Selection Saturday. Now it is the men's turn. The conference playoffs, or I should say conference tournaments, start tonight with the West Coast Conference Tournament with the number 2 seed Gonzaga Bulldogs going against the number 1 seed St. Mary's Gales? I don't know what the fuck they are. At any rate, I don't know what the fuck they are. But it's going to be conference week. Then after conference week, where automatic bids are received, after conference week, you got Selection Sunday. Then you have the single greatest postseason tournament ever created, which is the NCAA men's and women's college basketball tournament for the national title. Year after year, millions of people fill out brackets, only to rip them all up after the first week. Gotta love parody. So, pay attention to that. Like I said, we was gonna be brief on that. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Monday Night Raw. Look here, I don't know how many of you motherfuckers watch wrestling. I used to watch wrestling in the 90s during the Attitude Era and all that shit. Then I didn't have cable, so I stopped watching for years and years. But now it's on Netflix, and I get Netflix for free thanks to T-Mobile, so I'll be watching. And last night's show was not bad at all. I'm gonna go over some key points right quick. First of all, to open up the show, you had Jey Uso. He defeated Grayson Waller of A-Town Down and Around, some shit, A-Town Down Low, whatever the fuck they are. And then my man Gunther, the champion, put Jey Uso on the damn sleeper. Look here, WWE fucked up having Jey Uso main event Jey win the Royal Rumble. He's charismatic, but his mic skills are terrible. Motherfuckers always crying, and he's not. I don't see him putting on a 5-star match at WrestleMania. Just don't see it. You had a Seth Rollins versus CM Punk vignette because they had an incredible steel cage match that I'm gonna talk about a little bit later. Logan Paul came out. Popped off at the mouth. Just keep in mind, Raw was at Madison Square Garden, the Garden. Logan Paul was popping off at the mouth. Brought Andrew Schultz, who's a comedian, brought him in the ring. He was going to DDT him until AJ Styles came in and saved the day. Logan Paul ran away like a bitch. You had the New Day. They beat the Latino World Order in a tornado match. This New Day, they're heel, they're cool. I just wish that little nigga just go ahead and cut his fucking head. His forehead too big to have that haircut he got. Then you got Cody Rhodes, who is the champion, the WWE champion. He came out black-eyeing off from Travis Scott, who slapped the shit out of him, legit slapped the shit out of him. He came out, he talked his little shit. He's a very technical promo deliverer, but I love the black eye that he had. It adds to his character. He talked about John Cena and all that good shit. The Judgment Day beat BBL Bailey and whoever her partner was. Then you had, this is a funny segment. So there's a segment with the women's champion Io Sky, former champion Rhea Ripley, and current challenger to Io Sky's championship, Bianca Belair. They all had like this little segment, right? And it's so funny because if you see Rhea is like an Amazon, right? Bianca, she's short, but she's tall short, right? But Io Sky is just this little itty bitty Asian. She's like little itty bitty Asian, right? And they treated her like a little child, right? So you got the champ, Ayo, she in the ring talking her shit. Bianca then comes out, right? Then Rhea comes out, and Rhea and Bianca go back and forth and everything, and they up there pushing the champion away like, little girl, get the fuck on. And then little Io Sky, little itty bitty, slapped the shit out of both them motherfuckers. That shit was great. More than likely, that's gonna set up a triple threat for the title. And then last but not least, you had the main event, which was CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a steel cage. And ladies and gentlemen, this was without a doubt one of the best main events that I have seen on Raw. There was like 3 go-to-sleeps, 3 curb stomps. There was intensity, hatred, passion, everything that you could want. It was really a WrestleMania type match, and I still don't understand why these motherfuckers aren't fighting at WrestleMania. At any rate, at the end of the match, the conclusion, Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief, came out of nowhere, choked up Seth Rollins, yanked his ass out the motherfucking cage, causing Seth Rollins to win. He then super punched that motherfucker, and then was about to give him a curb stomp on the steel steps. But then the motherfucking referees and all that shit broke it up. Then he was looking at CM Punk like, yo, I should whoop your ass. Oh, as a matter of fact, he went into the ring because Paul Heyman was comforting CM Punk and everything like that. Roman Reigns saw this shit, was like, hold up, nigga. Hold up, nigga. But yo, at the end of the day, that shit was great. It was a great fucking main event. So that's what happened on Raw. Catch it next Monday. It's going to be in Berlin, Germany. No, Brussels, if I'm not mistaken. And Cody Rhodes and John Cena will be in the same building since John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber. All right, we got 2 more segments and we out this bitch. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors. These are the entities that keep the lights on here at Coming Through in the Clutch. Winners Only Trophies. Our trophies are for the best, not the rest. Garbage Time Sports Agency. Our clients shine when it's garbage time. And Pee Wee Football. Your child's road to amnesia begins here. Once again, I would like to thank Winners Only Trophies, Garbage Time Sports Agency, and Pee Wee Football. Yeah, I did not make that. So, oh, who's that? Yo, what's going on, Freeze? That's my nigga right there. Yo, when I'm making, I'm gonna hire your ass to be my motherfucking bodyguard, you old swole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get your licenses in order and shit like that, because when I'm making, nigga, I'm gonna need you by my side. I'm gonna pay you to protect me, nigga. You understand me? Because you be whooping niggas' ass for fun and shit, and I need that on the squad. I need some ass whooping motherfuckers on the squad, taking names and shit. All right, nigga. So check us out. We're gonna do a quick little rundown. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna do a quick rundown. A lot of moves going on in the NFL. Myles Garrett getting his money. Josh Allen getting his money. DK Metcalf, he a Steeler. Geno Smith, that motherfucker is a Raider. You know what I'm saying? And yo, shit is gonna be crazy. Sam Darnold, he's a motherfucking Seahawk. Shit's crazy. Look here. NBA, y'all heard the scores and things like that. The standings are what matters. Pretty much standings are the standings. You know what I'm saying? You got your top 6 from each side. You know what I'm saying? I'm really more interested in them bottom 4 teams and them play-ins. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I'm interested in. Who we got right up in there? Oh, baby girl, up top. Sasha. That's who that is. That's who the other co-host is. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I couldn't think of your name. What up, though? Yo, I couldn't think of your name, baby. But I did say you was fine. I said you was fine because I was introducing you because she is fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sasha Atun Rara Tat. God damn, that sound African and Nubian in a motherfucker. Power to the people. Just doing a quick little overview of what the fuck I'm doing. You did. So, yes, sir, my mans. So, yeah, the MVP race, still the same. You know what I'm saying? You got Shai, you got Nikolai, you got Giannis, you got Tatum, you got LeBron. Shit ain't changed. I gave you all my Akil's point of view on LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. At the end of the day, LeBron James, quit being so goddamn sensitive about your son. You're the reason he gets the criticism and all that shit, and he gets treated like every other player. It's your fault. Quit being tough, because nigga, you ain't tough. I did another point of view on Angel Reese and the WNBA players threatening to strike. Threatening to strike all you want to. The fact of the matter is, you motherfuckers ain't bringing in money to ask for more money. You've operated at a net loss for 28 years this past season, operated at a loss of 40 fucking million. How you gonna ask for more money when you ain't bringing in no fucking money? I'm just saying. Men's basketball conference tournaments coming up. Yeah, they coming up. That should be very, very interesting. You had Monday Night Raw on Netflix, hell of a show, but the main event is what stole the show. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, in the steel cage. Roman Reigns came out, helped Seth Rollins win. They're supposed to have a a triple threat match at WrestleMania. We'll see how that goes. Like to thank my sponsors, Pee Wee Football, Winners Only Trophies, and Garbage Time Sports Agency. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I get up out of here, it's time for me to share my sports quote of the day. And this sports quote of the day comes from none other than Charles Round Mound Rebound Chuck Barkley. Now, although this motherfucker can't pronounce athlete, and although he might not speak the best English in a way, when this motherfucker speak about basketball, like the motherfucker know what he's talking about. Keep in mind that the inside the NBA TNT crew, they're going to be hired by ESPN. And this motherfucker just made sure that he does not get hired. So let me go ahead and light this. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, cuz? Ain't that it? Hey, what's going on, cuz? I love you, baby. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Charles Barkley Unfiltered. Yeah. And if you motherfuckers want to say afterwards, I'll bring you motherfuckers on camera if you want to, and we can damn talk. I ain't got shit to do, nigga. I don't work until later. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Charles motherfucking Barkley.
I saw a fool idiot on TV talking about the Lakers save the NBA.
Save the NBA?
Yeah. He's an idiot and a fool, but he know who he is. What's his name, Jack?
Which one are you talking about?
Kendrick Perkins. Oh, he said the Lakers, first of all, the Lakers will have a great 2 weeks. He said the Lakers saved the NBA season. That's because them fools on the other network, which we're going to be working for next year, that's all they talk about. Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me something.
And first of all, I want all the smoke. I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard or anything like that.
I don't whistle when I walk by the
That's
graveyard.
right.
I like that.
Hey, man.
I'm stealing that one.
The Lakers are doing great. Got a long way to go. But the reason the season's been going great for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all just want to talk about the Warriors and the Lakers. They're both doing great. Don't get me wrong. If I turn out to be wrong, I got no problem with that. But y'all are idiots because y'all talk about the Lakers and the Warriors all the time. Y'all know the Cleveland Cavaliers have won 12 straight games. The Oklahoma City got the MVP and they are on fire. Y'all are talking about who's in second place. That's the reason I get pissed. Hey, the Lakers are doing great. I don't mind being wrong. The Warriors are doing great. But that's because you fools on other networks, which we going to become fools next year. We've been working on that network. But Oklahoma City and the Cavs been bowling for 6 months. Y'all talking about teams that had two great weeks.
Time out. I get what you said. But you just went at the whole network.
They talk about the same stuff. They talk about the same stuff every single day.
I would have to, but you know, there's
Is there some credit? Is there some credit to be handed out?
Yes. But don't say basketball is only watching now. First of all, between that and this lame ass LeBron Michael Jordan debate, which is lame. I've said it for years. The only people talk about LeBron and Michael is people on television who got no talent to talk about anything else. I've been saying it for years. I ain't hanging on to the 90s. I've always said LeBron's great, Michael's great. But y'all talk about it all the time and then got LeBron out there posing, talking about he all mad about being the face of the league. But it makes me mad. The Oklahoma City and the Cleveland Cavaliers are the two best stories in the NBA this year. Congratulations to the Lakers and the Warriors. They've had 2 good weeks. The Cavs and the OKC have had 6 great months.
okay. Tell us how you really feel. Yeah, Shaq. Tell us
Birthday man. All right. Is this one of your favorite brands of all time?
Yes, it is. Thank you. I needed it on my birthday.
I'm good now. Happy birthday, big fella. Happy birthday, killer.
Thank you. My first one and my best one.
Yo! First of all, I'm still in that I don't whistle about when I walk by a graveyard. I'm still in that shit too. That's just some gangsta ass sounding shit. Like, nigga, I don't whistle when I walk by a graveyard. Give me all the smoke. Yo. And Chuck is absolutely right. That's why I don't even watch ESPN. And if I just so happen to turn on to a first take especially, it's like, yo, LeBron, MJ, Lakers. It's like, damn. They even talk about my Cowboys all the time on Get Up, and I get sick and tired of it, and I'm a Cowboy fan. But yo, I don't whistle when I walk by no graveyard. You understand me? I want all the smoke. I don't whistle when I walk by no graveyard. I don't do that. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. So yo, I don't know who the fuck's still here. Okay. Yo. So check this out. To everyone that tuned in, thank you very much. Cause again, I'm doing this live and I'm also shooting up here as well. To everyone that's listening, that tuned in, I sincerely appreciate it. Just remember, when the game is on the line, I take the last shot because I always come through in the motherfucking clutch. You dig? Wish a motherfucker would come up to me courtside talking about something, keep my son name out your mouth. I slap the shit out your big tall ass. Fucking kidding me. Nigga, please.